Okay, so I'm in Fremantle at the moment, which for people who don't know, that is slightly south, but it's about a 20-minute train ride. Yeah, I think the suburbs of Perth and Fremantle sort of fine, so it's like a bit like a big city. Not really sure, to be honest. Um, But Fremantle used to be sort of the port area for Perth. When Perth was first settled in, the harbour, where they got the supplies and where they first landed was Fremantle. And they used to bring up shipments a bit later from Albany, which is right down south. Right down south. So, yeah. So this is Fremantle, also known as Freo by the locals. They shorten everything. Yeah, spent a night in the hostel yesterday. It was okay. My room was a bit smelly, but I think that might have been because there was a guy in there who'd been in there for 2 days without doing anything, which is a bit disgusting, really, a bit of a waste of time. But if that's what he wanted to do, then that's what he did. I was unlucky that I was sharing the room, so it was a bit stinky. But I had a shower. Okay, so here we are at the Western Maritinal Museum again, and going into the actual museum bit now. So this is a boat, big sailing boat, which they used to sail. It's a bit of a fishing boat, so there's a bit of twine over there. Just on the coast, not very far. But who's that? Oh look, it's Thomas. Look, yes, that's right. I've started to remember to bring these guys around with me. So here's Thomas. How'd you get on there? Okay, so I did leave Buck at home. Not home, but in the hostel. But here's Rachel riding a turtle, sorry. And this is a Baylor turtle. And in the olden days, if the fishermen caught them, they'd keep them, and they'd use their shells for a scoop and a water bottle. Lovely. Can you just imagine that lovely taste? Scientific reasons, don't touch. But I want to touch it. Whoa, what is this? I hear you cry. Well, this, my friends, is Megamouth. This is a shark. It's still around today. It's quite rare though. I believe it's sort of, it says here on this screen. There you go. Can you see that? Yeah, so 50 samples have been found. There are only one of 3 species of sharks that feed on plankton, have soft bodies. Yeah, it's the most primitive of sharks, and it's just a bit crazy, really. It's really long. It goes all the way along here, and this is like this big. They're meant to be. They can grow up to be around 5.5 meters, they reckon. Although they haven't had much time to study them because they've not been found until very recently. So crazy stuff. Okay, so this is called winching. There you go. And this is for when you're tacking for your sailors. You know what this means already, but when you're going upstream or upwind, I believe. I'll say here. There you go, pause it there. You've got these winches which go round and they do the boom and things. I think it's the boom. But anyway, me and another guy were just having a go at this. And we did we were like, oh, this is easy. Go up to excellent, easy peasy. We get up to moderate and we were like, oh god. No, it's really difficult. And this is me doing it with one hand. You go up to heavy wind. That's what the scales are. Fremantle Doctor, by the way, is the wind, which is sort of like on time each day. And again, this is me one hand, but basically us going together, we could just about, on moderate, get to excellent, and on heavy, we just got it into not bad. And so you can see on like things for America's Cup, where they have 3 or 4 guys on one of these, because you know, when you've got a big boat like this, you know, you just don't stand a chance on your own to try and move that boom on a windy day. Look, Tom's gonna have a go because, you know, why not, Thomas? Oh. So this is on difficult. Come on, Thomas. Show us how it's done. Oh my days! How are you doing that? Okay, so for the people who like mobile phones, here is the newest, most latest Motorola, the T191, and that's in 2002. All that this could do in 2002, they needed this in 1983. To even put it in further in perspective, there was a huge room in the submarine, which I didn't film, which I sort of regret now, but there was a huge room, and the person said everything that's in this room can now probably be condensed onto an iPhone. And literally it was a big room, probably the same size as the office's quarters. So you can go back and see how big that room was, but that's filled with computers and dials and things you can switch on and off and all that. And the iPhone can do more than that now, because it also has certain things like internet on it. And these are some lookouts. There you go. Okay, so this is the boat from the 1983 Americans Cup Australia team. So yeah, you're alright. And incidentally, it was the first one to have a huge keel like that at the bottom. Australia actually invented that, and it was so secret at the time that it was nicknamed the Darth Vader Project. Skipper Thomas and Quartermaster Rachel. Okay, so this is a vertebrae of a whale. So yeah, if you didn't realise, a vertebrae is a backbone. This is a baleen plate. This is a rib, section of a rib, and I can't remember. This is a skull of a short-finned pilot whale, so it's a small whale. Probably not relative to that. Different whales, I guess. So, have you ever wondered how big a whale is? Well, we've got the blue whale, 34, humpback, 16, and a dwarf sperm whale, which is 2.6. So, you ever wondered what that looks like? Well, here you go. So, this one here, between here and here, that's the dwarf. Where that rope ends over there, which is about here, that's how long the humpback is. Now, I haven't put out the blue whale, personally, because I'll have to put it back. But it's there and back, and then out to there again. So I could do it. I might do it. I'm going to do it. Okay, so unsurprisingly, the rope has got stuck. I mean, it's such a long piece of rope, I imagine it has been twisted and tangled. But I think this is probably about half of it. So from there to there is half a blue whale. Yeah.